In the last video of project appraisal and finance, we have started with the probability approach method, in which we have taken a couple of simple problems so that we could have understanding. Now we will move to the advanced problems. What the question says: following information is available for a project with a cost of rupees 10,000 and having an economic life of 3 years. There it means that we have a project, its cost is 10,000 and economic life of 3 years. Three possible situations are given, that is pessimistic, most likely, and optimistic. And as the project is of 3 years, we have to calculate for all the 3 years which has similar cash flows and different probabilities. So in the pessimistic approach, that is, we are seeing we have cash inflow of 2,000 for most likely, 5,000 for optimistic, 7,000 for first year, along with the probability for pessimistic 0.20, most likely 0.60, and optimistic 0.20. Likewise for second year, again the cash flows are 2,000, 5,000, 7,000, but the probability is changing here, 0.40, 0.50 and 0.10. For third year, again cash flows are inflows are similar, while the probability changes to 0.25, 0.35 and 0.40 respectively for pessimistic, most likely, and optimistic. What we need to calculate is the expected monetary value, that is EMV. Secondly, total present value of the project when the cost of capital is 10%. So we will start with the first part, that is calculation of expected monetary value. Remember one thing, when a project is for 3 years of life, we have to prepare the details for 3 years. In the last questions or in the last problems, we have prepared it only for 1 year because we have been given information for 1 year and we have assumed that the life of project is of 1 year. But in this question, as it is for 3 years, we have made the 2 more set of the columns. The first one would be the possible situation, pessimistic, most likely, and optimistic. That would be similar for all the 3 years. In the second column, broadly we have divided in the year. Again, it has 3 subheadings. First one would be the cash inflows, second one would be the probability, and third would be our monetary expected monetary value, which we would calculate. So we have been given cash inflow of 2,000, 5,000 and 7,000 for the 3 different situations, along with the probability of 0.20, 0.60 and again 0.20. That is for the first year. Now, what we have discussed in the last video, for getting expected monetary value, we would multiply cash inflow by probability. Cash inflow by probability is equals to expected monetary value. So, 2,000 multiplied by 0.20, 400, 5,000 multiplied by 6.60, 3,000, 7,000 multiplied by 0.20, 1,400. Get the total of it. 4,800 for the first year. Again, similar calculation for second year. What are our cash inflows? 2,000, 5,000 and 7,000. What are probabilities for 3 different situations? 0.40, 0.50 and 0.10. For the purpose of calculation, what we have said, cash inflows multiplied by probability is equals to expected monetary value, that is 2,000 into 0.40, 800, 5,000 into 0.5, 2,500, 7,000 into 0.10, 700. Total is 4,000. Then for the third year, we have to write our cash inflows. Again, 2,000, 5,000 and 7,000. Probability 0.25, 0.35 and last one 0.40 for optimistic approach. Again, calculation of expected monetary value. cash inflows multiplied by probability, we will get our expected monetary value. 2000 multiplied by 0.25, 500, 5000 multiplied by 0.35, 1750, 7000 multiplied by 0.4, 2800. Now we will total expected monetary value. So our total expected monetary value for first year is 4,800, for second year 4,000, and for third year it is 5,050. Now we have to calculate the second portion, that is total present value for the project. So our EMB for first year was 4,800, for year 2 it was 4,000, and lastly for year 3 it was 5,050. Now we will calculate calculation of present value of EMB. We have to calculate present value of EMB. Definitely at the rate 10%. We need to calculate the same thing. And for year 1 we have 4 columns. First one for year, second one for EMB, third one for discounting factor at 10%. Lastly we will calculate our present value and then get the total. For first year our EMB is 4,800, for second year it is 4,000, and for the third year it is 5,050. Discounting factor for the 10%, it would be available in the problem, or we would get that PV factor sheet. It can be in any form. So usually for 10% that it is regardlessly used. I remember for first year it is 909, for second year it is 826, and for third year it is 751. So now we have to get our total present value. Simple thing, EMB multiplied by discounting factor is equals to total present value for first year 4,800 into 909 is equals to 4,363. For second year 4,000 multiplied by 0.826 is equals to 3304. For third year 5,050 multiplied by 0.751, it is equals to 3,793. That is the total present value for each and every year. Now we have to get total present value of total EMB, that is 11,460. So in the question what we will ask is calculate expected monetary value. We have calculated for respective 3 years. We have to get it total expected monetary value for 3 years. In the conclusion we have to write 13,850, and total present value for the total present value of the project would be 11,460 for all the 3 years. So in the end of the solution we have to write it like this: total expected monetary value of the project for year 1 is equals to 4,800, for year 2 is equals to 4,000, and for year 3 it equals to 5,050. That is total expected monetary value is 13,850, whereas second question which we have been asked, total present value of the project is 11,460. Always remember to mention in the conclusion what is been asked in the question. We have just calculated the EMB and we have just calculated the present value of EMB. In the conclusion part we have to mention what is total monetary value, expected monetary value for the project, and total project present value. Okay, thank you.